Grand Rising Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, views, subscribes, the comments, generous donations in all forms, everything. I appreciate it all. Let's ring the bell this morning. Let's clear out the energy, and then we'll see what the Masters of Spirit has for us. Grand Rising, K-Hypsee. You know, that was such a soft ring. It's like, like when we whisper, that's soft too. I feel like you had to quietly stand your ground about somebody that was spreading some lies, some very malicious lies about you. Bottom of the deck, fortitude. You protected yourself. You stood your ground. Hey, Nancy. You stood your ground. While somebody was spying on you, trying to check your temperature, because this person was lying on you, trying to see if you knew that they were lying on you, trying to see if you could feel that they were lying. This is a female energy, the moon. Yeah, like I said, somebody was walking around lying about you. Like I said, this could have been your mother lying about you. Spreading all these vicious, fictitious, demonic, dark lies for no other reason out of jealousy, out of spite, out of envy. Hey, Malcolm. Hey, Kinsug Warrior. You know, this person is the same person that was sitting here putting out this false report on you, pointing the finger at you, talking about what you was doing. You was doing this. You was doing that. You. Only to find out it was her. Hey, True C Fiction. You know, and this person never wanted you to be able to flip the script. They didn't want anybody to be able to see that it wasn't them that they was talking about. They wanted everybody to still look at you, because she pointed the finger at you. But you flipped that script. Everybody did like a double take. Wait, what? Hey, C-Bones. Hey, Create. Hey, Lightworker William. Hey, Aisha. You know, you decided that you needed to be healed from this huge amount of lifelong detrimental bullshit. And you did. You got yours. You got yours, baby. You took yours back. Like, bitch, give me this shit back. That ain't even fucking yours. What you doing messing with my shit? And now this person is out there looking stupid, alone, could have bad health, could have the money, that they may be damn near homeless, could be in a position where they really need you. I know the fuck you don't. Not after you sat there and lied about me, lied on me, lied to me, lied to everybody that I knew about me. You attacked my character. You know, this is like somebody who would do the most to you. I'm not talking to you, Sasha. You can come in here. She like getting scared, like, oh Lord, I don't know what the hell my mama about to do. You're fine. Go ahead and play. Hey Curtis, how are you? Hey Melissa. Oh, because this person, this mother saw you was a star and you was going places. Don't hate the player, hate the game. It ain't our fault. Like, how can somebody hate K Hyphy? Thank you so very much. How can somebody hate what they created? You know what I'm saying? It don't even make sense. This is somebody who feels bad about themselves, and they wanted you to feel bad about yourself because you didn't allow this person to poison your own mind against yourself. You recognize that this mother had some severe mental issues, but those were hers, not yours. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Marcia. Some news is going around. You're going to hear something about this same mother. You're going to hear something about the same one. Hey, Hypsee. About how shit is going down. Their life is crumbling right now. You want to go outside? Just a minute, y'all. You know who want to go. You know where. I will be right back. Go on, little girl. Go. Let's go. Go on. All right. Come on. Here I come, y'all. Telling you, this girl. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah, you're going to hear news about the same person whose life is crumbling because of the weight of the lies that cannot stand up. You know, this person was sitting there spreading this shit in the dark. You know, but now that you living out loud and everybody can see that you ain't nothing, absolutely nothing like she said you was. She pointed the finger at you. Since the evidence has come out that, you know what, you not the 304. She was the 304. You was not the one who was ungrounded or unfounded. That was her. Now her life is crumbling down because she can't answer the same shit that she put out for you. Everybody like, well, wait a minute. I thought that you said it was collective. You said it was collective that was doing this. And now come to find out it's you. You know, there's somebody that she was telling this person, oh, no, don't even mess with that person. Don't listen to nothing that person got to. Don't listen to nothing the collector got to say. This is somebody that cares for you. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to go in that direction. And now that person did not go in your direction. You know, it's like this mother, like I said, deranged, psychotic, crazy, delulu, whatever word you want to call it, sociopath, narcissistic, whatever word you want to call it, that was her. You know, she thought that she was going to be building something up, building it up, as she did. She built up a life of disappointment for herself. She thought that she was building that for you. She thought that you was going to be disappointed. She thought that you was not going to know what to do. She thought that you was going to be sick, sad, busted, and disgusted and depressed. She thought that you was going to be feeling so bad you was going to take yourself out. No, bitch, that was hard. Somebody wanted dominion over everything, over your relationships, over the relationship with your father. She wanted to project a picture. She wanted to paint the picture, build the scenario of this is how it all went down. She tried everything in her power to make people see you through a particular lens. And they did for a while. But now they don't. Because everybody can see this is who she was and is, always was and always will be. A demonic worshiper. The devil's right-hand man. This is where she's at. And her life in the fucking toilet. Because of a decision that she made. Judgment was called. The truth came out. And see, she didn't realize the judgment meant it was just the whole point of judgment is to be fucking human. It's to treat others as we want to be treated. Lightworker William, thank you so very much. Because everybody knows that what goes on in the dark, and we already saw her working in the dark, was going to come to the light. That person failed to be human. Now, any type of curse, any type of spell, any type of gossip, any type of finger pointing, any type of picture, any type of lens, any type of anything. Don't nobody believe her because everybody see her. And don't nobody want to be around her. All of her curses, all of her spells, all of that shit is done. It's over. She locked herself up. She walked herself to jail. She went in her own cell and closed her own prison door behind her. All because she tried to defeat you. Hey, Tracy. You was smart enough. You saw everything that was going on. You saw, you felt, you knew, you could see. You used all of your senses, and every single one of your senses showed, told, proved, you confirmed, reconfirmed, reconfirmed who was doing the shit. And you had no choice but to walk away because you knew life was going to show you a much, much better day. When you walked away and you didn't even say anything, you didn't try and throw hands like you really wanted to. You didn't try and cuss nobody out like you really wanted to. You didn't try and prove your point like you really wanted to. You just walked the fuck away. You sucked it up, you humbled yourself, and you just vamped. That's when everybody started seeing who you were compared to who she was and is. When everybody could see that you was truly happy, that you was truly blessed, that God was definitely smiling on you, that you was receiving new opportunities, that's when everybody knew it wasn't you. It was her. Hey, Red Violet. this person, they tried to interfere in your life so many times. This person, it was incredible. But see, she did it one too many fucking times. One too many times. And that's when she got herself caught up. One too many lies about you. But see, something happened this time when she lied. Because normally when she would lie about you, people would take it for what it was and they would walk away with, they would run with that. But this time, somebody said, well, your mama said this, you said that about me, and you said what? Like, what the fuck would I say that shit for? Believe what you want. Why would I do that? That's when somebody said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's when the first crack started. Hey, Elizabeth. That's when somebody started waking up. And when they started waking up, they went around and they started gently nudging other people. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. We've been put to sleep. Wake up. Wake up. Then all of a sudden, people started waking the fuck up and realizing, oh, wait a minute. This bitch been lying. People started really seeing who you were. A very spiritual being, sweet like a kindergarten teacher. You ain't trying to hurt nobody. You ain't trying to harm nobody. Actually, you stay to yourself. You barely reach out and speak to other people because you're so busy staying to yourself, staying to your purpose, staying true blue to you. But this person wanted it to make it seem like you was out there stripping and stroking everything and trying to do this and trying to do that. Whenever people said, wait a minute, no. Because see, this person, they did so much. They thought that what they was going to accomplish was that they was going to be seen up here and you was going to be seen down there. But see, when them ships started coming in, everybody started looking at this person like they was a fucking failure. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, why would you say that? Especially if it wasn't true. And then this person thought, well, you know what? I must have got it wrong. The message, I thought that, yes, stammering along. This person is by themselves now because people can see that they have a bad habit, a real bad habit. And it ain't you. It ain't yours. It wasn't caused by you. It's not your responsibility. You didn't have nothing to do with that. You didn't even do that. They lied about you. She lied about you. She's getting justice. Not only is she getting justice, but karma is kicking that ass. Karma is kicking that ass all up and down the street. Karma said, I want you to try and get away from me, bitch, because you ain't going nowhere. Every time she tried to duck and dive, and dodge and hide and move and bob and weave, Karma grabbed that hair, pulled her right back, and commenced to whooping ass. See, she getting what she deserves. Because anybody that will lie on you like that to that extent for that many years, all those fucking lies, mistruths, trying to ruin everything that you ever had, deserves to have their ass beat just like that in the middle of the motherfucking street. Everybody sees you strong, independent, You're doing great for yourself. Once again, you relaxing. You ain't bothering nobody. You ain't thinking about nobody. You are truly doing you the way that you always have. And they're looking at everybody as somebody else. It's the games that they tried to play to fucking ruin you. Every dog has their day. I guess that day for her is today. You getting victory. You got your power back. Everybody sees that you are the rock star. And you completed a whole cycle. You walked away. You looked over your shoulder as you was walking away. And you was like, bye, bitch. The fuck is wrong with you? You know, God is getting ready to bless you. Because God knows what you had to go through. You know, you stepped out on faith. Yes, you did. You stepped out on faith and you were so loyal. And God is right here. That loyalty, you kept your eye on the sparrow. Because you knew you had better coming along. You about to reach some level of success. There's somebody going to wish confirmation. There's somebody going to wish that they didn't do you wrong. Confirmation. And now somebody, they want to have peace from trying to bring you all this strife because they in a position where they try to leave you. You may have been going through the storm. You may have been dealing with your own trials and tribulations. And instead of this person understanding that you was already going through enough, this person tried to bring you down even further. All because somebody had some selfish ass game. Y'all, my nose is itching all of a sudden. Because somebody else was selfish. This person didn't even care enough that you was already going through the storm. You was in the eye of the storm being tossed around, tossed about, everything upside down. And then this person going to try and apply some more pressure. Now somebody want to act like they love you. Because they feel that they ran out of love with everybody else. Now somebody want to act like they was that loving mother towards you. But this is the one that you need to protect yourself from, because this the one who fucking lied on you, and this the one who had everybody confused. 777. That means something. Hey, Melissa. The whole time, you just stayed true to you. You was always hopeful. You was always loving, and you just kept working on whatever it was that you was working on. Because like I said, you knew there was always going to be a better day. There was always going to be a better way. 777, angel number, meaning a powerful sign of spiritual awakening, alignment with your life's purpose, and impending good fortune. It said you got a blessing coming. It acts as a divine nudge to trust your intuition, embrace personal growth, and recognize that you are on the right path. It said that you got a blessing coming. See, this person, they were so lazy though. They didn't even want to work on their own relationship. They just didn't want somebody else to see how wonderful you would be in a relationship. This is somebody who, like, how Sometimes you have those only child syndrome. Mine. Everything's got to be theirs. Everything has to be their way because they don't know how to share. Because they feel like they deserve the whole world. You know, you have found your happiness. You found your stability. You found what makes you you, and you feel good about you, what you deserve. And this person that was sitting here trying to do something to you, oh, they feel like shit, baby. They broke their own heart, and everybody's looking at how cruel they were to you. How absolutely cruel and inhumane. Inhumane. That's why they're receiving judgment. And like I said, the whole point of judgment is to be human. People are seeing how this person was not even fucking human. Hey, baby Yoda. You have taken control of your life. You have. You know, and it was like there was two other people. Somebody who thought that they was the game master, had a way with words, had a way to make it seem like they could spin this and do that, like they could checkmate you. And then there was somebody else who felt like they deserved something else too. It could have been a sister, could have been a brother, could have been, both siblings. And they're realizing now that they got caught up in this whole mess. They got caught up in this web of fucking lies. And they feel ashamed of themselves. They really do. Especially whenever everybody's celebrating you and everybody sees the whole time you have been telling the truth. The whole time. What you got to lie for? Not a damn thing. You are a legacy. And your love is always going to be seen as legendary. They're not going to be able to fuck around with you. They're not going to be able to pussyfoot with you. They're not going to be able to smear your name anymore. Your love is what's going to be seen as legendary. And they are so sad that they fucked around with the devil and lost. They broke their own heart. They broke their own heart. Their life is in the toilet too. And you being celebrated for telling the truth. This is why you get to be happy. This is why you getting this wish fulfillment. Your love has already won. And that shit that they was trying to do, lost. This mother, like I said, you're going to hear about this quick, how somebody's world is collapsing. Oh, you're going to know about this. Their world is done. You're going to hear how somebody's going to try and reach out to you to be like, can you help? Now I'm saying, like I said, now they want peace. Now they want to put the swords down. Now they don't want to cut you out. Now they don't want to cut you up. Now they don't want to defame you. Because now they need something. And they hope it. They hoping and praying that the last interaction that you had with them, that you would just be like, well, that's just how they are. Fuck that. They hoping that you don't really see, that you're not crying over spilled milk. That you just be like, well, that's just that. Oh well. Fuck that. They played a game with your whole life. Fuck that. All of that. Because they wanted victory over you. Who the hell does that shit and expect something in fucking return? Your whole life? You came from them. What the hell is wrong with her? What's the message, Spirit? And she just didn't hurt you. She hurt those around you. She hurt those that you cared for too. She couldn't even turn your kids against you. So it wasn't just you. She done fucked everybody's life up. Everybody looking at her like, bitch, what is wrong with you? You about to receive a blessing. A double blessing for your trouble. God is so proud of you. How you have conducted yourself. How you have maintained. How you didn't sink to someone else's level. Hey, Revelation of Gods, how are you today? How you refused to sink to someone else's level. Because you knew, as much as she tried to say that you was crazy, that was her. You always showed her love and respect. You stood up for yourself. But even whenever she tried to ruin these new opportunities for you, you didn't come out the bag. You didn't. You asked her, why would you do that? Why would you betray me like that? How come there's no loyalty? How come you didn't? What about, how come you gave something to me, then you took it away and gave it to somebody? Who does that? You sat there and listened to her sit there and make up all the fucking excuses. Yeah. And somebody else, this could be a sibling, is sitting here looking like they are having their awakening too. Like, damn. Like, this one is sitting here looking like I have an awakening, like, oh my God, I can't believe I participated in some fuck shit. And as far as any siblings are concerned, they knew what the fuck they was doing. They just thought they was going to get a free pass. See, you can get a free pass when you a child, but when you're a grown adult, when you're an adult, you got to put that stupid ass bullshit down, because at some point you got to be responsible for yourself. At some point you got to look to heal yourself so that you don't continue to repeat a fucking cycle. All because you the star. That was it. All because you the star. All because, you have a calling on your life. All because somebody was jealous. And they knew this whenever you was born. They knew this when you was straight out the womb. They knew this whenever you first, opened your eyes. They could see that. They saw it. And it was because of this mother. Didn't want it to be you. Hey, Straight Cheese, how are you? What's the message? What's the message, Spirit? Anything else from the stack? Oh, shit, I'm not taking all of that. Yeah, you about to receive some praise. some adoration. Hold on, y'all. I had some cards fall all the way over here. Man. You about to get some praise, some adoration. You about to get what's yours, what you deserve. And you deserve a lot, especially if you had to go through a lot. Now I could understand if you took yourself there, but you was being held down. You was being held back. You had some unfair, other people had an unfair advantage over you. But it's okay. Because those that are placed last will be first, and those that are placed first, they will be last. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. Now somebody's in regret. Because the truth is out. The truth is out about how this mother treated you. How this mother tried to bring you down. How this mother purposely tried to break your heart. Not just break your heart, but break your spirit. How this mother tried to offer you up to the devil. That's the part that's got her so fucked up. You was a sacrifice. What's the message, Spirit? Somebody tried to sacrifice you so that they could feel better about themselves. Okay, we back. Good. Just in case. If that's not diabolical, if that's not in the toilet, I don't know what is. Sacrifice you so that they could feel better about themselves. They deserve to have their hair pulled. They deserve to have karma beat their ass in the street. Sounds cruel, but when you add up how many years you've been alive, how many years you've had to endure, how many years you've had to go through, it's justice. It's just. You know, Spirit has always spoke through you. Spirit has always shown up in your life. Because Spirit speaks through the body. You've always represented yourself. You've always represented Spirit. You've always represented the Most High. You've always, even when you was at your lowest, even when you was going through, whether you had some type of problem, whether you had some type of addiction, Spirit knew it was not because of you. It was because you was trying to cope from this bullshit that somebody had been praying on you for. You had to get to the point where somebody said, oh, I'm going to pray for you, honey. No, I don't want your prayers. Because you are not P-R-A-Y-ing over me. You are P-R-E-Y-ing over me. Somebody finding themselves in a position. They out in the cold because of these lies that they told about you. Hey, Diane. And your truths are evident and clear. They can't lie about you anymore. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody believes that bullshit. All because somebody wanted your spiritual gifts. All because somebody wanted your inheritance. But guess what, bitches? You getting what's yours. You getting what's yours. See, now this person feel like a fool. They thought you was foolish. No, 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 boo. You the star. But see, they got themselves caught up because of all these lies, all this deceit, all these spells, all these curses, all these tricks, all these games. How they stabbed you in your back, how they assassinated your character, how they tried to make you look a certain way. Now that they are being seen as a thief that they are, now they want to apologize. You know, they even tried to put a spell, like I said, on somebody that loves you. And they didn't think that shit was going to come back to them. But now that they see that, you know what, that everybody's waking the fuck up. Now they asking, they trying to beg from you, but you ain't giving them a damn thing. You like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. And you got plenty. But that's what they did to you. How can they expect you to give to them when they sure the fuck did not give to you? They cursed your name. They cursed you. They tried to curse your entire life. The fuck is wrong with them? See, they didn't think that Wheel of Fortune was going to come back and get them. They didn't think that what they put out was going to come back and ultimately hurt them. They didn't think like that. But they should have. What's that song, Can You Handle the Rain? They can't even handle any drizzle right now. Hey, Shalise, how are you? They can't even handle the drizzle. The rain hadn't even started. You know? Spirit is right here with you. Has always been right here with you. Spirit has been looking at this person lying about you and has not been happy with it. That's why Spirit told you, go and leave. Go and leave, because you already know the truth of this situation. Because whenever I come out, I'm coming out, baby. I'm coming out. You are Spirit. I mean, you know, everybody is the people that co-sign on this bullshit. They all going through it. Every last one of them is going through it. And now people are starting to wake up and discern what the fuck is being said. People are starting to look for the truth. They looking for, they investigating now. They like, wait a minute, hold up. Because now they see that, you know what, you got yours. You went on the calmer waters. You got yours. What the fuck you need to stay around some bullshit for? When they sat here and somebody that was connected to you, oh, they having it, baby. They all in their head. They can't sleep at night because they thinking about this opportunity that they had with you, but they treated you like you was an option, like you was just something to do. Hey, J Mike. And they're sitting here thinking about how they rushed in. They rushed in. Full throttle trying to do this fuck shit to you. Now they're looking at everything in a different light. Somebody didn't even want you to be able to support yourself. They're realizing now that this was a family curse. That this was a curse that you overcame. That you fought your way through. How you handled them that had carelessly handled you. All of this shit is coming the fuck down. All of it. Every last part of it. And if there's one thing for certain, two things for sure, they know they fucked. You win. You win. Something about this father that's trying to hold something in, not trying to talk about something, trying to hold something back, feel like, well, you know, maybe they don't know about me, they don't this and that and the other. Oh, you know. You know. But you're protected. You know, somebody, they thinking that you don't know all of it. You know all of it. You know all of it. If this is all of it, this is how much you know. All of it. There's nothing about it that you don't know. Because you know who was there to protect you and who was there to perpetuate some bullshit. You know that you was a sacrifice. You know that it was a generational curse. You know that you had to fight through it. And like I said, you went to war with them bitches and you won. Y'all want to go there? Y'all want to throw strikes against me? Come on, come the fuck on. I want you to. So whenever I take y'all down, I'm not going to feel bad about it. Everything is going in your favor because you know what the fuck to do. You knew. You've been knowing. You have this gift. You have these psychic abilities. They can't hide from you. You see them coming around the corner before they even get on the fucking street. They thought that they could attack you. They thought that they was going to sneak in. They was going to do this shit so fast. And they was going to be in and out, in and out. Yeah, they came in so fast and then got tripped up by their own bullshit. And now they can't move. There's nothing they can do. They can't say nothing. What can they say? See, they thought they was going to get victory confirmation by saying this bullshit, only to find out now somebody like, damn, I shouldn't have said none of that. I should have held back. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. I should have. Well, you didn't. Now what? They're afraid of you. They're afraid of you. I know you're not. When you were so big and bad and tough and strong coming up, all of y'all coming up against one, that's how you can tell who the strongest in the room is. When they got to fucking gang up on you to try and take you, the one down, when there's got to be a whole coven, a whole family, a whole clan, a whole group to try and take one down. You already know who that strongest one is in the room. What you say? Don't hate us because we beautiful. We can't help that. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? What is the message, Spirit? They thought that they was going to win. I know the fuck you didn't. I know the fuck you didn't. Didn't think that you was going to win. All of y'all coming up against one. Y'all should have went ahead and laid your swords down right then. Y'all should have said, wait a minute, this don't feel right. Because if all of us got to gang up against the one collective, we need to pay attention to that. We don't need to be walking in, marching in, running in, galloping on the horses, driving fast with the cars, feeling like we about to win, y'all. We about to win as long as we all stick together. Red Rover, send collective on over. And collective come through and break through all that bullshit in the first fucking place. Then everybody, all these bodies start scattering and flying up in the air and like, whoa, what's going on? What's going on? The generational curse has just been demolished. The devil is afraid of collective. The devil is afraid of the collective because that shit wasn't going to work. Ever since you was a child, you had to protect yourself from these attacks. Ever since you was a child, you was protected from these attacks. And now somebody finding out this warlock is trapped in this cycle. Trapped in this cycle. Heartbroken because they came up against the Queen of Swords. How they tried to work with the Queen of Swords. Against the Queen of Swords, I mean. Thinking that having this wish fulfillment that these lies was going to stick somehow. Well, you can throw all that raw spaghetti up against the wall if you want to, but none of it's going to stick. Now, like I said, this witch trying to come with this apology, this weak ass apology. Like I said, this could be a sibling or something. You don't even want to hear that bullshit. See how they got their ears covered? Like, I don't even want to hear this bullshit. I don't even want to hear this bullshit. And people sitting here looking at you, the true empress, and looking at how strong you are all by yourself. You didn't need no whole army. You didn't need no whole coven. You didn't need the whole group. Like, I need everybody to gather around me so I can prove a point. You didn't need that shit. They thought that they was going to come in and they was going to run game on you. They was going to be able to do some things like they had it going on. Shit, not over here. Everything is out. Judgment has been called. You know who called judgment? God. God called judgment. Now they sitting here thinking, wait a minute, how they didn't see that whenever you walked away, something just wasn't going to go right. And now they want you to come back. Now, because they couldn't see what you already saw, they want you to come back, or they want to be able to come back into your life. They want to come back under your protection. They want, because they know that you the true blue. You the real deal, Holyfield. Now they want to come back. Now they want to be like, oh, hey, how you? Long time no hear from, stranger. What's the message, Spirit? Anything else? What's the message? They all getting it. Anybody that came up against you, they getting it. They need to go ahead and sit down and just take it, just like you was expected to take yours. They expected you to take them lumps. Well, now they got to take them lumps, them bumps, them bruises, all of that shit. All of it. It's all coming back. All because somebody felt bad about themselves and wanted you to feel bad about you too. Hey, Kenta, how are you? Instead of working on themselves, they tried to work on you. See, they invested in trying to get you off your path. That's what they invested in. But the devil is a lie. All of that is coming out. Everything that they thought that they was building up with the devil's help, it's all being destroyed. It's all coming down. All of it. Every last part of it. And now, like I said, this mother is hoping that her ships come in, that something miraculously happened. You see how this person is sitting on the ground begging, trying to offer up their crown, and this person is like, no, I got the power now. They didn't think about that shit. They didn't think that you was going to win. You was going to reclaim your power, your strength, your gifts. You was going to reclaim your opportunities. That you was going to come out on top. Hey, Jerome, how are you? They didn't think about that. They thought that you was just going to dwindle. You was going to cower. You was going to go away. They never thought that the truth was going to be seen, heard, and felt. And how this mother had lied on you. All because of your gifts, of your inheritance, of your ability to manifest everything that you wanted. And that could have been a father. The tower was coming down on that person too, especially if that person was not there. It said, especially if that person witnessed everything and chose not to protect you. Somebody may be having to move. Like I said, somebody going to try and come in and love bomb you. And it's all because of that. Remember that song, Hey Little Walter? Hey little Walter, something's gonna get you, little Walter. Because they know that what they did was not cool. All because they was jealous that you are the star of attraction. Now they and their siblings, they feel betrayed and stressed. Something's going on with their teeth because they lied so much on you, and they think looking at this messy ass witch. And you just hope that they heal themselves. See, they didn't realize that you're part of a tight-knit group. The 144,000. There's only a select few of us. That you was a chosen one. And had they been smart as they thought that they was, coming up against you, had they been smart, they would have worked to support you. Because everything that they did backfired. Now they realizing that you reap what you sow. So it's probably a better idea for you to plant good seeds and do good deeds. They're tired of watching you win. And the Holy Spirit is in the house. See, they did not know that you was a heavenly host and that you have a divine bodyguard around you. They didn't understand about this soul contract. And they spent so much time trying to trigger you. Trigger you, but they didn't realize you was part of a divine lineage. They started a war with a spiritual gangster. And this is just the fallout. They are just, like the devil called them, casualties. You win some, you lose some. I forgot to tell you that part whenever I was enlisting you on the team. Now they're ready to change. Now they want to transform their life for the better, but they got that victim mentality, especially since you took your power back. See, these people didn't realize that they was living in an altered reality. And now they are depressed and suffering in silence. See, divine timing is at play, especially whenever you gave them that return to sender times 10. You know? Let's go ahead and swing the pendulum. Think of your question, y'all. I got to jump on here and do my straight 8. Think of your question. Looks like the answer is no today. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. I love you all. I may be back this evening, just depends on how I feel after I'm finished working. And I am blessed with my position of responsibility. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day. Have a great Monday. I'm praying for everyone to be blessed beyond measure. Lightworker William K. Hypsee, thank you so very much for those generous donations. I appreciate you both. I appreciate all of you. All right. Have a great day. Bye now.